I've been doing a lot to finalise a lot of my artworks before the art gallery exhibition. It's actually in, there we are, Tuesday. It's in 2 days, which I need to go down to Chester to put the artworks up, and I've just got actually a few more bits to do before that time, because I realised my prints that I want to include in my exhibition will need a backboard. It's basically because the paper is white, so it's going to get lost in the massive wall basically. And I did this actually for my fan exhibition at university. I had these really nice collages, but the wall was white and the collage paper was primarily white and a bit brown. Actually, it was the same for my college final as well. I did these large prints and they were white, and we basically painted the wall grey. It's basically so the artwork doesn't get lost in the art gallery wall, but I need some black paper for that, so I need to go into town to grab some, so then I can cut it to shape and then use as a backboard, which I can then just stick on with blue tack. Basically, I have been doing a little bit more admin. I've been writing out some of the artwork cards. My printer is broken, so I have to handwrite all of them. So we've got like these little A7 size cards. Basically, it's got the name of the artwork and then the material, the size, the year, and then the price if anyone wants to buy it. I've had to do that for all the artworks I'm going to be taking, because even though everyone else is probably going to be printing and then printing it onto styrofoam, making it all professional, and then there's me handwriting them all. But I suppose at least I've got that information. I've also been doing, as you might have seen in the video, editing a lot of my cards. Basically, these cards are from university when I had my old email address on them, my old business address on them, and I've had to scribble them all out and then put my name, my new business email address, and then also on the back I've got my eBay selling account, which is where I'd like for people to see and go to, just to see any more range of artwork as well. It's been a bit stressful and I mean I'm almost there. I've made a list of things that I need to take. I need to obviously take a measuring tape, a level, blue tack, nails, just to be able to hang my artworks, because I don't want to get there and go, oh, I need to put them on the wall somehow. Basically. So I thought I'd just sit down, do a bit of painting, and do a bit of painting to calm me down, give myself an hour, because I have found myself, because of all this admin that's been going on, I actually physically haven't done much artwork, which isn't a bad thing, because I know when it comes to the exhibition you're going to need to put aside a lot of the practical side and make time for more of the theory, but I can physically feel the fact that I haven't been able to do anything practical. So this is actually quite a neat trick if anyone's struggling to put time aside for any particular artwork. I find it harder to put time aside for paintings, because you have to physically sit down and observe everything and get the paints out and kind of get ready for it. So what I basically do is that I'm a very fun lover of tea, like herbal tea, flavoured tea. I don't really drink coffee anymore. It's more of a treat when I want to drink it, and I find that if you put it in a massive mug like I have I mean, this is not sponsored by the way, I just happen to have a Sports Direct mug. I've got a Twinings Defence in it. I've filled this up with tea basically, and by the time that tea is drinkable and I'm able to drink the whole lot, about an hour has passed. So I give that hour to myself to just sit down, relax and paint, and I think that's what I want to do, just to be able to feel functional, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm just going to sit down for a little bit and you can watch me paint for a little bit. You might recognise it on my channel. I have done some previous videos on it. It's actually of, if you don't know what it is, it's of Chinitza painting that I was meant to do 3 years ago after going back from Mexico, but I just haven't had time to do it, and I feel like now is the best time to do it. So yeah. I'll completely show you is just pretend this is the white background of the gallery. Instantly you can kind of see how the white bits of paper just disappear into the background once it's like flattened down, which is not really what we want. We want the whole thing to stand out because it's going to be an art gallery with other artists in there. You want your artwork to stand out as much as possible in a good kind of way. You don't want it to just linger in the background, and unless people see it, unless people get the experience of it. When we put it on there, if we cut it up to about here, it just gives kind of like a framed look, just to really make it pop, and you'll be able to find the artwork on the white piece of wall. We don't want an artwork to get lost. You know, some exhibitions cost money to get into, and you don't want to lose out because you haven't properly prepared your artworks for it. The paintings are fine because they are not primarily white, they're very colourful, and also because they are canvases, they come off the wall, which naturally will make your eye go towards it basically. So I'm just going to cut this board up and I'll show you the complete look of how I want some of the artworks to look basically.